Randall Smalls, he asked that film in mailbag, do you guys think we have to move up, stay, or move back to select a Booker from Bama?
I hope that it's stay or move back because with all due respect to Tyler Booker, I wouldn't move up for him. I would probably stand pat if those are the options and see if either him or, if you want interior lineman, see if him or Grace Abel falls, and if not, pick Tate Ratledge at 60. That's what I would do, but that's just me.
Definitely. It is a draft weekend, and this is the question I want to know from you guys. What is that strategy? We've all looked at these draft boards. We've all done different mocks and things of that nature. Just the way that you see this shaping up, you see that there could be some depth in the trenches. What overall is that strategy for you? Is it just stay put, or do you believe, you know what, that guy that you know could be a day one starter is there at 15, 20, maybe you move up?
And this is just me. I don't care. Brad Holmes would never do that. Don't care. This is what I would do. I would stand pat and pick the one person who you're like, I can't believe this guy fell. Whether it's maybe a little foreshadowing, Kenneth Grant, whether it's James Pierce Jr.
Even if it's BPA over need. Obviously, there's some parameters.
I would hesitate if it were like Matthew Golden or somebody like that. But if it's James Pierce Jr. or a Kenneth Grant or even Donovan Ezeraku or Nick Scorton, I'd probably pick whichever one of those, if any, falls to 28.
Scorton is going to be the one.
He's the one most likely to fall. The others are probably going to be gone.
Alma-Mater.
Texas A&M. Shamar Stewart's going to probably be gone too. Scorton's kind of like the size archetype that they like, but I would stand pat and pick whoever falls that shouldn't.
I'm with you on that, and I believe, I don't know why, but part of me is like I kind of would rather them, if they're going to trade back with that second pick and give yourself an opportunity. If it is really that deep, if you can go out there and find some good rotational players with some higher ceilings potentially in those rounds 2 to 4, that's where I kind of want them, like you said, stay pat at first round. I think they're going to get somebody who can make an impact day one, whether they're a starter or not. But in those other rounds where there's so much more depth, if you can get a couple more draft picks in this draft, I would actually do that and load up in those trenches or take a flyer on, if you say you want fourth round, we don't mind taking a flyer on this wide receiver who shouldn't be here at this level. So that's kind of my strategy. Stay put, like you said, at one. Get that player that, within reason can be that dog for you. And in second round, give yourself a second round and beyond, give yourself a few more assets to play with.
There might be good value for that. I just think with the first pick that you take, it's somebody that can challenge for a starting spot day one. But there's plenty of those guys in the second round, most likely.
Yeah. Hey, what about you, JB Smooth? We'll let this be what rounds us off because it is draft week. We got a draft and a Detroit Pistons playoff game on the same day, this Thursday. So it's going to be definitely April in the D live in effect. But what about you, man? What's that strategy for you going into this draft?
Definitely going to be busy this weekend. Hopefully you guys stay tapped in with us as well, too. We got the watch party and the draft watch party as well, too. If I'm the Lions here, two options. Either I'm staying put or, as Flannel said, I'm trading back into that second round and doubling up once again. But if you stay put, you're probably just going to go BPA with Brad Holmes. It doesn't matter who or what we think or the edge that we want in this first round. I mean, maybe he doesn't see it that way. Maybe he sees a better option in that second round. So he's definitely going to play BPA when it comes to that 28th pick. But it's either stay put or move back to get more draft options in that second round.
I think it'd be more shrewd for Brad Holmes to be strategic about those draft picks. He'd probably make a trade to figure out what player go fits in the Lions roster, because you never know. Brad is not budging when it comes to what they need for the draft, who they gonna sign. He shows that he don't care what folks or reporters think about who he gonna pick. If you saw some potential that fits his program, he gonna pick it regardless.
I like that, man. I like that, and this has been a good show. We're definitely missing our brother KG. Shout out to Matthew Broder, that dude Justin, missing Kavasi Chase, who's generally in studio, even if you don't see him on camera. But these guys are always still doing so much for not just this show, but the whole network behind the scenes. And we missed you today, guys. But thank you for all that you do. I think that's a show.
That is a show.
Hey, that's what you need. That transition offense, Detroit Pistons. We know what they're gonna bring you tonight, because got a big game tonight. If you didn't hear, Tigers getting going at 6:30. The Pistons get going at 7:30. We are going to have a watch party here tonight, so make sure you guys are staying tapped in. I'm going to see if we can start that a little early. So heavies, I know we're going to go tough on Detroit Pistons versus Knicks preview. And then at 7:05, after we get some things set up, maybe we go live and we can start to break down and discuss the keys to victory for the Detroit Pistons before the game gets going at 7:30. So stay tapped in. Tell people send the link. And let's have some fun tonight with the Detroit Pistons. Support them. Just go along for the ride on this one. It's been a long time for this. I've seen this several times, and I'm just realizing how many people have never even got to experience this really one time. A hopeful Detroit Pistons team. I saw in the chat that said today is about the Pistons. So let's rock. Let's rock, you guys. It's been a show. Shout out to this elite booth. We got Willie B in the sound booth. Hold it down. What up?
Yo. I'm going to tell you this, man. The Pistons going to overcome this. They're going to take a win from Madison Square Garden against the Knicks. They chop cheese. Flat out chop cheese, man. They're going to be chop cheese tonight, man. They're going to take it away and run it. And Tigers got to go out there and compete real hard against the number one National League Padres. So that case, they got to go out there and compete extremely well. So you got to go out there, balls to the wall, fellas. Let's go.
Hey, you know what? In the TD booth, we got Woodward Sports MVP JB Smooth. What up, though, brother?
Hey, thank you for everyone staying tapped in with us today. Hopefully you had a good Easter, good weekend as well too. Pistons, get it done tonight. Tigers, get it done as well. Montero, please don't mess this up on the mound tonight. Please don't mess this up on the mound tonight.
Just
I'm praying.
don't.
Just don't.
Please.
We need this win, so let's just stay faithful. And you know what? We got those watch parties tonight too, so stay tapped in with us.
Stay tapped in. The vet of the squad, vet of the network, Red Wings correspondent, ball knower across several sports. That's Flannel Sam in the red, white, and blue. I'm going to call it Pistons Flannel.
Oh, yeah. Pistons is really the only show in town tonight. Even though the Tigers, go Tigers, get that win at Comerica. But Pistons playoffs, game 2, I would probably say close to a must-have. Go get it done tonight.
Hey, and shout out to the people, dog. They said that Will's picture is creepy. So we got to get that camera set.
Yeah, thank you, JB, for that. I like that.
I picked the classiest
that's
picture.
That's a very fine picture.
My eye, man, I had an eye injury years ago on my right eye for jumping rope, and it never,
Look, bro, I thought it was professional, bro.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
this
I like
is
he
professional.
represent.
Lay off Willie B. That's
That's okay.
Man, look at that.
Okay, that's
Perfectly
okay.
fine
That's the light
picture.
eye. That's the eye injury I had in 2015. So
Nah, bro, you still.
Strive
all
to be
good.
as happy as Willie B looks in that picture.
Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate JB. I ain't gonna try to go off on you like that.
hey,
It's all
this
good.
today's
Thank
about the
you.
Pistons, top of the gable. Great show, guys. Shout out to Tabitha. Shout out to all of our OGs that are in the chat as well. It's your boy Brandon Dan K, Detroit Kool-Aid. This has been a great show, man. It's your credential Pistons reporter and writer for the network. Smash that like button for the Tigers. Smash that like button for the Pistons. Smash that like button for the NFL draft. And honestly, JB Smooth, man.
Smash the
He
like button for
deserves
John
some
Cena.
Smash some like buttons, man. Have a great day, you guys. Have a blessed one.